Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors in Winston, Chester. Glad you're here this Monday morning. We love Monday mornings on Panhandle Outdoors, especially since we retired. So I know a lot of y'all enjoy them too. All right, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. And we got all kind of good things going on there. School's wrapping up, all kind of new programs coming in this summer and especially next fall. So we'll keep you posted and help you out on that. It's going to be a nice day. It's going to be 88, okay? Low 65, water temperature 75. Our Monday moon forecast brought to us by Sandhill Seafood. This is important now. This full moon of May, this May moon situation, to me, is probably the most important moon situation in the whole 12 months. And right now, we're at a half moon. We've got the new moon coming up the 15th and a full moon the 29th, okay? Now, what this means to you as outdoorsmen, especially fishermen, between the 15th and 29th, you just don't do anything else. Don't go to work. Go to church and stay with your family some, but then the rest of the time you need to be fishing because they're going to be biting. Okay, as long as the river's right, it's going to be an excellent time, especially that week before the full moon. So that little window right there, I'm serious about it. If you have any vacation days left, go ahead and jump on and take advantage of it because it's going to be some really, really good fishing. And I've talked about it all year, the full moon of May. All right, now, the tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn and Funeral Home and Cemetery. We're in good shape as far as the tide. We got a strong tide a couple more days, and then we got in fact, today is May the 7th. If you're looking on May 7th, really strong today. The next couple of days, it's good, but now the weekend, we're not going to have much of a tidal flow this weekend. So stay posted on that. Marine forecast will be east-northeast at about 4 to 8. Let's take our break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Now, an announcement here from FWC, a big deal this time of year. The Hunter Safety Internet Completion courses offered in Bay and Leon counties. All right, a lot of people want to know when these are, and here it is right here. Bay County is going to be, let's try to get it in for y'all, goodness, May 12th. Folks, that's right around the corner from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's actually this Saturday. It's going to be at the Bay County Shooting Range out there at Steelfield Road. So a lot of y'all are asking about when during the off season to do the Hunter Safety Internet course, and it's this time right here. Okay, and here's a picture here like this. We're talking about a father and son, and our two characters we have here. Michael Harris, he started Cinco de Mayo early, and some free lip piercing courtesy of Gutshot. That's his nickname for son Braden. And Braden he's one of those kids that likes to come home after school and go bass fishing. So good job. Michael, I don't know how you got a picture, Michael, but Braden is one that he caught the fish. You just are cheesing for us. Now, let me mention this too. Well, Brad Stevens was on the show last week, and I was going to mention this during a fishing report, and I mentioned it several times before, in fact, over and over again, on the fishing for big bull reds under the Hathaway Bridge. And I sort of got tickled thinking about it recently because they used to be aggravating. We used to go under the Hathaway Bridge to fish for grouper, and you hook a redfish, and doggone it, that's what aggravating redfish. Unhook him, get him out of the way. And they were just, they were a problem. But recently, the last couple of years, it's become the thing to do. And really, it's because some out-of-town folks came in and just love catching fish, and they made it a sport of it. And it is fun. If you go out there and target the big bull reds, same thing over at the Destin Bridge, same thing over down in Apalachicola under those bridge pilings. You get that movement coming in and out, and you catch those big bull reds. In fact, they're called channel drums. So here, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures. This is Matt Ashan that works there at Sunjammer. I'm going to go through the picture, but this is a lot of fun. The bridge is lit now, and this is a series of these big bull reds you can catch on a moving tide. There's one there. Okay, here I'm just going to show you some more. These are a group of kayakers that go out a lot of times on a Friday night and just go out. It's sort of a social thing to do, a fun kind of thing to do. And you can see, look at that. I mean, you notice all these are under the bridge, okay? It's like they're all posed under the bridge. They're all well lit. all the guys and girls have on life jackets, and it's, you know, well supervised. So you go down to Sunjammers and get with Matt and go out with on one of those trips. You can rent a kayak, or they'll sell you one. But you can see what all the fun things you can catch. And of course, you gotta get a cell cat. Now that really is pretty good eating right there. A cell cat, that's a little big one right there. But there, you know, you see the big dorsal fin, and a lot of them aggravating things around too. Okay, and let's go and look at the moon chart. Wow, I got it right here. Well, you showed it earlier though, didn't you? Okay, so all right. So anyway, keep in mind, you know, fishing for those big bull reds, you can do it. Now you don't have to do it in a kayak. You can do it in a regular boat. You can just come out there on a moving tide on a weekend night, and you want some live bait, live shrimp, something natural going in there. And even those stretched 30s, if you want to sort of paddle along or troll along, those stretched 30s to get down by the piling. And who knows, you might even catch an aggravating grouper. Tide has changed from grouper to those big bull reds. And they're not good to eat. Of course, they're not legal size anyway. So, but they are fun. They're strong to catch, and I know you'll enjoy it. Okay, now coming up one day this week, I'm going to show you the video on a fly fishing trip. Had a great time last week. You know, Mandy subbed for me, and you know, I noticed when I watched it on YouTube that Coach Chester's out on one of his adventures, and she was exactly right. It was an adventure. When I do these outdoor activities, when I go out of town or something, that's an adventure to me. It's still, when I was a little boy, it was an adventure to go way back in the woods behind my house all day on a Saturday, and, you know, as an 8-year-old by myself. That was an adventure. Now, as an older man, it's still an adventure going to do the outdoor things. And we roughed it. We camped there in the Panhandle National Forest. I had my own tent and my sleeping bag and my little cot, and Bill Allen, and I went with Bill and Dalton, his son, and I met his brother-in-law. His two brother-in-laws came down, and their sons, and sort of it's a place where Bill Allen's family was originally from. His dad was. So it's real special to them especially, but I enjoy going with them. The creek was a little high. In fact, it was pretty high compared to last time I was there, so it was really swift. We didn't get to fish in some of the spots we wanted to, but the video is good, and we had a great time. But you know what? It was cold at night. In fact, when I woke up to break camp the last morning, it was 38 degrees. And that's just downright cold. And your hands get wet, you know, because of the dew and all, so your hands are numb trying to break camp and everything. But we had some good camp meals. We fried fish, some of those trout one night, and we had some pork chops one night. So it was just great. It was all primitive camping. Everybody had their own tent right there by the creek. So anyway, that video will be coming up this week. I think you will really enjoy it. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Glad you're with us. I want to say a special good morning. Before I get into that, now, Jeff just told me before the show, well, our YouTube viewership has just steadily been climbing. Folks, we have over 500, or have right at 532 subscribers to our YouTube channel on Panhandle Outdoors. First of all, I'm very proud of that. I'm very humble with that, and I'm very thankful of that, because what that shows is we're getting it across the world, especially through America and all. And this brings us up to what we're doing here with our good morning. I always say good morning, you know, to people in Clarksville or wherever, but this is good morning to to Rick and Mike in Indiana. Okay, they watch the show on YouTube. They were down. I found this out when I had Matt Smith on the show last week. Matt told me he took them fishing, and they had a great fishing trip. And he said they watch our show up in Indiana on YouTube. And the big thing about it, they got inshore, went offshore, I mean right near shore, couldn't catch anything. Then they came back inshore, and they hooked up what I thought was a big old redfish, and it ended up being a huge pompano, like 3 to 4 pounds, and got it all the way up to the boat. And guess what happened? Same thing happened to a lot of other people. They lost it. So I heard the pompano story, Mike and Rick, and I'm sorry that happened, but what that means, you're going to come back down here and catch him again. But we do appreciate the YouTube viewership with you and all you folks who watch it on YouTube. So thank y'all. Now, speaking of special things and all, you know how I feel about our history and our heritage, and part of our heritage is, well, throughout the Panhandle, what the old timers did. That's just special to me, and I talk about it a lot. And I've had Bill McNeil, I've been out to his net shop. He makes cast nets. And he's one of the last remaining original guys that made cast nets. And he's been making them for a very, very long time. And I went by to visit, was sort of under the weather recently, went by to visit with him, and requested him make me another cast net. I have one of his, but I just think it's special to get these cast nets from someone like Bill. I just think the world of him and what he does. Now, his training or teaching his son, Tim, the net making, sort of an internship. Tim's been making them also, and teaching Tim how to do it. And this is handmade, not machine made, and right here in the old St. Andrew area. So I went by a visit with him, and then he called me up. He did make me a net, so I went by, and I had my little granddaughter with me, Mackenzie, so she was with us, and we went by and got that net. And I had Gail's with me. She had the camera. I said, let's do a quick interview with Bill McNeil, because he, he's one of the true legendary net makers in this area. So we're going to go ahead and watch this, and I hope you appreciate this kind of old history we have here, and the ability to hand make a net, a cast net, and customize it like he does. Okay, so let's roll this video, Jeff. All right, I'm over here with a good friend of mine, Bill McNeil, and I actually checked Mackenzie out of school to bring her over here to let her see what a net shop looked like, because Bill has made us a net, and I wanted her to see a little bit of be exposed to the history and heritage of Bay County with a real live net maker. Plus, now his son Tim played baseball with Chip, with her daddy, and I wanted her to hear some baseball stories from back in the day, and then also wanted Bill's eventually going to turn the business over to Tim, right?
Right.
Okay. So tell us about this. Tell us about this net, okay? Before we get into that, tell us about how long you've been making nets.
I had to knit my own first net for myself when I was 18, and I'm 80 now, so that's 62 years.
Been making that 62 years. So how many in your lifetime, Bill? How many do you think you probably made? Roughly.
Probably between 2,500 and 3,000.
3,000 nets, all handmade. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And this is a beauty here. Now, you're old St. Andrew boy. You grew up in St. Andrew.
Yeah. Grew up living in the bay, in the Gulf.
And you made, y'all didn't release a lot of fish back in those days, did you?
No.
You didn't release
No.
them? Y'all didn't release them?
We released them in the grease. We eat them.
All right, tell us, I know you when people come over, you measure arms, I mean, you do it serious. I mean, you make the net, and tell us about this one right here. I'm so proud of this.
Well, this little net's a 10-foot net, which is about right for where you're going to be most of your fishing. Mm-hmm. Be off your dock or off your boat. Mm-hmm. And it's also light enough you can wade out and catch some fish if you find. But it weighs about 12 pounds. And between me and Tim, I do part of it, and he does part of it. He does the heavy work now.
Well, Tim is learning well, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Now,
he can build a net.
Do you make your own leads?
Yeah, we mold our own leads.
They mold their own leads, folks. You just don't see these store-bought nets or some of y'all are buying, y'all wasting your money. You need to come over here and get a custom-made, made by people that know what they're doing. I mean, this is awesome here.
Oh, that's a good net.
That's a great net.
That's a good net.
We're going to catch a lot of fish out of this.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
If people wanted to, you're not going to make them many more years, are you? You're going to start slowing down? It's about time for you to retire, ain't it?
I would like to be able to just stop any time, but I wouldn't have nothing to do.
That's great.
I can't sit and watch television all the time, but I can walk from the house out here at the shop.
Yeah.
And work anytime.
Yeah. So if y'all want a net now, if y'all want a net handmade by a St. Andrew native that's made thousands and thousands here locally, get in touch with. Now, what's y'all's phone number, Bill?
872-9306.
You can't buy these at a store. I'm telling y'all, this is the real deal. And
we don't. Yeah, we don't put them out in stores for people to.
Yeah.
For them to sell for us, because we can sell all we can make anyhow.
Yeah. I'm getting a collection of them. This is my second one. I'm probably going to get another one for long. I just like them hanging around in my garage. All right, Bill.
I appreciate the business and appreciate your friendship. We've been friends for a long time.
Very long time, and it's so neat that our sons played ball together when they were this high. I just wanted McKenzie to hear those stories. So it's been a good visit.
Oh man, I'd love for you to come by. Sure do. Yeah.
All right. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have an opportunity, give Bill a call and order a custom-made net. He's made thousands. He's not going to make many more thousands, I can promise you. So go ahead and check it out. It's really part of our history and heritage. Let's look at I started saying let's look at our fishing game time. I got tickled. This is the first time ever, as long as we'll be doing the show. Gail, she does a little outline for me. You can see on here, and she put a blue water outrigger fishing game. And then he's putting time down. So we don't have the time for today, so just go fishing when you can. But we'll try to get that straight tomorrow. So now let's do a giveaway. This is always cool. This is Mother's Day week, okay? So we want to, when we draw a name, it's going to have to be a female. If I put it back in, it's not a female. I might call that a first name. And here, this is today's prize, a little Berkeley, this is a little fishing lamp right here we put on the cap, which is ideal. A really nice T-shirt here, still in a package. I ain't even taken out a package. A couple of caps right here. Jeff Peck's video, awesome video. If you don't have it, you need to get it. He's not going to run any more of those. Shakespeare reel, okay. Look at all that. And then a C-deck cushion top, all right. So let's draw out a name for Mother's Day week. All right. And the winner, hopefully, is going to be a female, and it's going to be Anita. It is a female. Okay, Anita Donaldson. Anita Donaldson. Very good. That worked out perfect. Okay, coming up, Memorial Day weekend. They brought this by. Actually, I'm going to get them to come on the show and talk about it because this is a big deal. This is a brim tournament, the annual brim fishing tournament and fish fry down at one of my favorite all-time places, Howard Creek. Okay, that's going to be Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, May 26th. It's $30 per boat. They do this every year, Memorial Day weekend, and it's going to be a lot of fun. All the fish plates. If you don't want to fish the tournament, go down and get some fresh fish. And I'm going to have those guys come down here and talk about it. It's a fundraiser for the Shaddai Temple. What else can you say with all the good things they do for folks and all? So, but anyway, go ahead and put it on the calendar that Memorial Day weekend. If you don't have anything to do, that's going to be a fun thing to do. Okay? And speaking of Mother's Day, we wrote this down. You know how I like to do the top 10 gifts for each occasion and all. And this is not my handwriting. We're riding the ball game the other night, and my granddaughter Maddie wrote this down. And actually, so I had input from Maddie, her little friend. They're both juniors at Mosley, and then Gail. So I'm driving. I'm trying to think the top 10 outdoor gifts for moms for Mother's Day week. For if you want to buy your mom or your wife's mom or anyone, female in the family. And here's what it is, okay? Here's 10 of them. So this is her handwriting if I have trouble, but it's pretty good handwriting. Number one, of course, I always say a pink rod and reel, and we're going to be giving 2 of those away this week. A pink rod and reel. Something special about that. Number 2, and now listen, this is the input from 3 females in my car while I'm driving, and they really come up with most of this stuff. I'm telling them, think about being an outdoor girl and all that, what you want. And automatically one of them said, pistol. So, get your wife or mom a pistol. Okay, that was number 2. Number 3, pink, pink camo hunting boots. Some hunting boots in pink camo. Now, they said that, I didn't. Okay, number 4. Now this was fun. I sort of helped them on this. A guided inshore fishing trip somewhere in our bay system, Apalachicola Bay, San Andrew Bay. A guided, and that's around $300-400, to take the whole group and all, but that's still a fun trip. Number 5, some really nice sunglasses. We talk about that on a regular basis, the importance of really nice sunglasses, and they don't necessarily have to be in pink, they can be in camo or something like that. Okay, number 6, she scratched out, I don't know what it was. Number 7, okay, she wrote down outdoor clothing. And then she made like a list of stuff, like outdoor clothing, okay, some Columbia shirts, make a gift basket, okay, put a gift basket and put mugs in it, like a Panhandle Outdoor mug. Sunscreen, that's so important. Fishing pliers, those fishing pliers like this right here, which goes in this basket, by the way. Put all this in a basket. Also bug repellent, hat, the headlight like in there and all. Put all those in a basket and make an outdoor gift basket. That's a good idea. Okay, number 8, a weekend outdoor vacation. Okay, and at Cape San Blas, first place we thought of, and then also St. George Island or Howard Creek. There's places you can rent at Howard Creek. There's places to rent at Cape San Blas. In fact, you can get with me about renting a good place at Cape San Blas and also at St. George Island. And really, we can get away, do it this time of year, where the springtime, you can do some really cool fishing down there. Or just ride a boat, and get in a kayak and ride around. At number 9, a really nice camera. Outdoor photography is really, getting really nice. If a lot of times the wife doesn't care that much about hunting and all that, but they love to go with you and just take pictures and all. It's a fun thing for them to do, and they're really good at it. And number 10, snorkel, mask, and fins, because they were talking about scalloping in the summer, which is a big part of our summer. So snorkel, mask, and fin will be a cool Mother's Day. That's some really good. I'm real proud of them for helping me out on that, and really that was a lot of their ideas. So that's some Mother's Day gifts that we can get for this coming Sunday for Mother's Day. And if that doesn't, I'm sure some of y'all have some other ideas too. And also I thought about, I didn't get to add it because some other things came up. I want to do 10, but I do want to add, taking, if you get pistols and all, take the girls to a shooting range. These a lot of these girls, when they're young, they're not exposed to these guns, and they really need to be taken out to the shooting range. And each county has some good shooting ranges around, so let them go out and shoot and help them out on it, and they become very proficient. And most of the times, the girls can outshoot the guys. I know throwing a cast net, but that's something else. You get them a cast net from a custom-made cast net. Now, would that be cool? I don't know if it comes in green and white and blue, so I don't know if it comes in pink. Anyway, just my ideas. We're going to start wrapping it up. Got a guest coming on, got a video coming, got a big week planned. We're going to be giving away a lot of stuff for Mother's Day, and we appreciate the viewership we have all throughout the Panhandle and also on YouTube. And also we've got some new sponsors coming on. That's exciting. Some new sponsors coming on advertising on Panhandle Outdoors. You have a great day today. Enjoy this beautiful Monday and do something good for your fellow man. Have a great day. God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.